Bonjour everyone! I'm making a French delicacy called crepes. It's pretty similar to our Indian dosa. The resemblance between the two dishes native to countries so far from each other is fascinating. Generally, it's had with a sweet filling, but I'm making it savory today. Welcome to Guilty Pleasures, Healthy Measures. I'm showing you Dabeli Crepes using appliances from Bajaj Electricals. Let's start with making the Dabeli filling, for which let's heat up 1 tablespoon of oil. Once the oil is slightly hot, let's add 1 tablespoon of Dabeli Masala. Quickly give it a stir, otherwise it can burn. Into this, let's add 2 tablespoons of date and tamarind chutney, half a cup of water now. Once the water comes to a boil, I'm going to add 3 boiled and coarsely mashed potatoes, half a teaspoon of amchur powder or raw mango powder, salt to taste. While mixing, slightly mash the potatoes, some coriander leaves, and this filling is done. Let's remove it in a bowl. The crunch to the dabeli is added by the masala peanuts, so let's make them. In the same pan, heat half a teaspoon of oil. Once the oil is hot, let's add 1 cup of salted peanuts. You get these masala peanuts ready-made, but the reason why I'm making them today is because they use a lot of oil to saute the peanuts. So to cut down on that, here's the recipe. Now, let's add all the seasoning ingredients. 1/4 teaspoon amchur or raw mango powder, 1/4 teaspoon sanchal or black salt, 1/4 teaspoon jeera powder or cumin seed powder, 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder. Let's quickly mix all these ingredients. These are done. Let's remove them in a bowl. Also dust off the excess masala. Let's prepare the third element of this recipe, which is the garlic chutney, for which I'm going to use the mixer grinder. Into the chutney jar, add 1/4 cup of groundnuts, 8 cloves of garlic. Next, add half a teaspoon of black salt, 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin seed powder, salt to taste. Now let's grind all these ingredients into a fine powder. Let's check on this. It's not finely ground yet, but at this stage, let's add 2 tablespoons of fresh coconut. I've already grated this. Also squeeze half a lime and just a teeny bit of water. Let's grind this again. And now I'll add some more water to give it the chutney consistency. The chutney is ready. Let's remove it in a bowl. And now the final element, the crepes. Remember I told you in the beginning that it resembles an Indian dosa, so I thought, why not give it an Indian touch? So for it, I've soaked 1 cup of yellow moong dal, and now let's add it in this mixer grinder. I've soaked it for 4 to 5 hours. Also add 1 small onion, finely chopped. Let's grind this. Add a little bit of water. Let's check on this. This is done. Let's get it out in a bowl. Into this batter, let's add 2 tablespoons of chickpea flour, that is besan, 1 tablespoon of rice flour, 1 teaspoon of salt. Mix all these ingredients together. It has to be a dosa consistency batter. Let's start making the crepes, for which let's heat up a tawa pan. The tawa is hot now. Let's wipe it with a wet cloth. This slightly brings down the temperature. Shift the pan off the flame. Take a spoonful of batter and now spread it. Move the spoon in a circular motion back to the flame. Cook this on medium flame. Once the batter dries out a little, apply a little bit of oil. And now at this stage, you can flatten the thick edges. We need to keep the crepes slightly soft. So let's separate it from the pan, flip it over, press lightly and cook for a few seconds. So I'm going to get it off the pan. First, spread some chutney. Next, the Dabeli filling. Some grated fresh coconut, pomegranate seeds and some masala sing. Let's fold all the 4 corners. I am folding it into a square. You can give it any shape as you wish. And this crepe is ready. Let's make another one in the same way. This makes for a perfect evening snack that is healthier. Usually we eat dabeli with pav, but its replacement with crepes not only makes it healthy but gives it an interesting twist too. Because it's quite filling, you can also have it as a light dinner. So do try this at home and enjoy with your family. This is Ruchi Bharani signing off, excited to see you soon in the next episode using appliances from Bajaj Electricals.